All right, hello, and this is my strategy guide for collecting money to get a settlement early on in the launch of New World. We will be doing a strategy where we create and remake a character and rerun the first set of missions over and over again. It's about a 17-minute run, and we will be doing the missions on the beach. We will be doing the mission in between the beach and the first city. And we will also be doing the missions when you first get to the city. And this should net us about 357 gold right on the dot every time in 17 minutes. And if you have about 24 people, this will set you up to get $100,000 for a settlement in just under 3 hours. So we're going to start right now. Start looking. So we're a minute 20 into the video, and we'll see where we end up at the end. First thing we're going to do is skip the tutorial. This will save us about 5 minutes right off the bat, 4 or 5 minutes. And you see how to do it. You escape, go to the main menu, and click skip to New World. And you don't have to do the tutorial at all. That's already a huge time saved. And then we're just going. Most of the time we'll be following the compass and the radar at the top of the screen. So always the first mission is right in front of you, and we'll be using E and escape or left click to get through these chats very quickly. First one, we are killing drowned. We also need to pick up 1 flint and 1 bush so we can make the flint skinning knife here in a moment. So we will also find a chance to pick up those. My experience with this quest, the best sequence is heavy attack and then light attacks, light attack chain. That seems to be the most consistent setup for killing them without taking any damage or anything. All right, so that's already done. Still need to find flint. There we are. Flint number 1. Then we also need a bush. Are these bushes? That would be so convenient. These are bushes. All right, there's our bush. Talk. E, left click. All right, craft a skinning knife at the campfire here. Here we click craft. And then we will click set active tool and then escape. Talk to finish the quest. And now we're off to kill a boar right above the camp. This is always the case. It's always right behind the camp here. We're not going to steal that from them, even though it's tempting, because they're probably a green player. Alright, we skin that, and this is giving us work for the light ration that they want us to make, which we will make at the campfire as well. We will be using sword and board. We don't have to open up the inventory a single time on this run, except to transfer gold at the end. Just very straightforward, so literally anybody can do this. That's part of the advantage of it. We're only going to craft one since we don't need it. We're not going to optimize and then escape. E. Click, E, bang. Now we have 3 notes that we need to find in this one, and this is the same in every zone. These quest lineups are the same, and they're very symmetrical. You know, just the orientation for the pathing's a little different, but they kind of follow the same pattern. So no matter where you get thrown, it's pretty easy to find if you're just following the compass. 110 meters away here. As we get a little closer, see that breaks up into 3 markers here, and if you look at the 3 markers, we're looking for the closest one to us. So it looks like the right one, the left one, and then the the right one, the center one, and then the left one. Oops, I did not want to aggro them. But we're just skipping enemies. We have no reason to fight anything. We're just going for the quest completions. We don't need to open chests like this right here. We don't gain anything from the inventory or anything like that. Whoops, I missed one. Oh, right here. Cool. Little misses like that are fine. After you get the 3, it takes you to another ship, and then there's going to be another ship as well. After we get these 2. I think there's 2 points of interest on this second part. Once again, no fighting or anything like that unless we have to. Sometimes there's an interactable, and if you get hit, it'll interrupt it, and you'll have to kill an enemy for that reason, but our goal is to try and avoid that. Once again, not opening any chests. Like, there's some versions of this run where you could open the chests and utilize selling the guaranteed weapons from the boss chest at the end of the cave mission and things like that, but that complicates it a little more and needs a little more infrastructure. This one doesn't need any infrastructure at all. Okay, and then on both ends of the boat is where these 2 interactables are, and that's always the case. There's always a 3rd boat, and the interactable is always on the 2 ends of it. And then after we do that, we run back to camp, and that sets us up for the cave mission. There is a chest down here in the bottom of this ship, but like I said, we're not going for chests or anything like that. Just parkouring, moving. The only enemy we kill from here out is the boss in the cave. Alright, that's done. We're just following the green completed quest icon now on the top of the compass. And that will get us back to the camp. Now, I have a little time to talk here. After we do the cave mission on the way to the city, there is another mission, and you won't see it on the quest marker until you open up the map. It doesn't show until then, and the boss giver won't spawn. So it's easy to forget if you're not paying attention, because you can just run straight by it without seeing it. There isn't an indicator for it. So just something to pay attention to, and I will make a note of it when we get there. Okay, click. E, good. And then this is the cave. The cave layout is exactly the same in every zone. Not even a different orientation or anything. It's exactly the same. It'll go a little bit faster actually on opening day, because you'll have other randoms doing the quest and killing some of the higher health things that you have to kill on this quest with you. And that makes it a little easier, but it's not a big deal. Even, you can see, like, even with some of this stuff, we'll just be running, so. You run in, we run up the left side here. Try to avoid that. Just hug the left wall into this. Cool. We're gonna have a person to kill this veil with us. That's perfect. This is one of the things that makes it go quite a bit faster. It saves 10-15 seconds. And then we just drop down and look for the boss. No boss. This is a time that you could take like strength to increase this while we're waiting. There we go. No dodge. So 120, and we're at 10 minutes right now. So 9 minutes to get done with this first part. Very smooth. And we get 200 gold at this point. So in 9 minutes, we've made 200 gold already. This is insane. We get another 115 for 7 minutes. So there is actually an argument to be made for just stopping right here, actually. But running to the city is pretty close, and you won't have to log and create as many characters, so I think that's fine. Alright, so we need to open the map right here to get the quest icon. Usually it's always on the road to the city, so we're just following and using that. I'll just follow the road directly this time, just to show how easy it is. You could, like right there, I could cut across and save a little time, but you can see the marker on this one is up here on the road. We had to open the map to see that marker, though. It usually wouldn't be there. So we know where the mission is now. This is first light. This is actually the worst zone to spawn in, I think, but you'll still see how good our time is despite that. And we're on a good pace here. Really good pace. We're at 10 minutes right now. We might even beat 17 pretty easily here. You can see we're still 400 meters out, though, so a really long run. I don't know why they made this one so far. So for this mission, you talk to the woman to get the quest. You talk to them, you get the quest, and you have to equip the scythe by double-clicking, and then you don't have to talk to her again. Once you get the 5 things that you're harvesting here, you'll talk to her in town, so you can harvest these in a way that you're moving closer to the city as you do it. And that will save you a little bit of time instead of harvesting in a way that brings you back to the quest giver. We're gonna go up and then, yeah, we're just gonna do the 2 top ones here. Most of the time it would be intuitive to go back to the spot where you got the quest, but that's not the case on this quest. And once you turn it in, as soon as you walk in the gates at the city, the woman that gave you the quest is waiting there. So this is the 5th one here. And we're at 12 minutes about. Just under. And we've made over 200 gold at this point. I'll actually look. We're at 1. Oh, we haven't turned in the quest. We're at 199, and then we get like another 40 or so for that quest. And this gold intake is, even good merchanting will have a hard time keeping up with this. You'll have to be doing a really good job merchanting to keep up with 1,000 gold an hour. And it's not impossible, but for the amount of knowledge and stuff this takes, like anybody can do this. Even people that have played the game for the first time can be making money faster than 99% of the players. Okay, so this is the quest that we did on the road. This is where you turn it in, just like I said, always right inside. The next is the woman in like the city hall, and they are always up the stairs in the city at the top of the stairways. So once you find the stairs, you're going in the right spot. But you can also just follow the quest markers on the compass as we do. And this is just running back and forth between people in town and getting credit for the quest. There's almost no thinking to this part. We're done. So we're just going to be talking and taking quests, completing quests. Okay.
The time has come for us to batten down the hatches and see what the
55 meters away for this person. Like I said, first light's the worst one. It's just, oh, this is Monarch's Bluff. Monarch's Bluff's run was pretty long between the zone too, actually. That's crazy. That one's really bad. Okay, so chat. 20 meters for the inn right here. So the inn's kind of close. Some of the inns and some of the other zones are in a really bad spot. You can just hit E 3 times through that. We don't need to do any territory standing or anything. Okay, this is talking to storage and talking to the trade post. These are both right here in this zone, so that's pretty nice. Some of them are spread out in weird places. Enter, escape, or not enter, E, interact, escape on both of these. Okay, so that quest is done. And I think that's it. Alright, talk to Helia, so we'll get credit for this quest by talking to her, and then we're done. So we're at 14.5 minutes right now. That's crazy. Really good. Yeah, so once we get to this quest where she's giving us gathering orders, we're done. So we're done right here. In 14.5 minutes, we're at 357 gold, and this is consistent. You'll get this every time. So what we're going to do, give coin. We're not going to be in a company because we're deleting characters for this. So you just go to give coin, type in the name of the person and the full amount, and send. And we're going to be done. What's going on here? Well, it's failing right now, but it has worked plenty before. He probably just maybe it's because he's not online or something like that. So that's that, and after that you just delete and do the whole thing again. When you delete the character, there's about a minute wait before you can relog in before the character fully depletes, so just wait patiently. I'll show you that real quick. This is the button, delete character, and you just type in the character's name, delete character, and you just wait a full minute here until it disappears on the character selection spot, and then you go again. And that's all there is to it. You make over 1,000 gold an hour. If you have 24 people, it takes less than 4 hours to build up a settlement. So I hope you enjoyed the video and take advantage of this for a settlement while you can. Thanks.